The export and import documentation involves the preparation of the specified number of copies of the prescribed documents pertaining to different procedures. A set of documents are used by countries to monitor and complete the flows of goods and service between countries. They are called government control documents. Generally speaking, these usually include import license, foreign exchange authorization, export license, certificate of origin, inspection certificate, consular invoice, and customs invoice. First, we are going to get some idea about import license and foreign exchange authorization. Many countries use import license and foreign exchange authorization system to restrict the import. Importers have to present pro forma invoice to their licensing authorities or to their central banks, or sometimes to both, to apply for the license. If the planned importation is legal and meets current requirements, the license will be issued. Therefore, exporters should not ship to importers who need licenses until the licenses are actually in hand. Then, how about export license? Export license is also called the export permit, which is the first legal document an exporter must be concerned with. Such a document is normally required for the export of certain restricted goods that are of national, cultural, or historic importance. Processing the export license always involves steps such as application, submission, classification, evaluation, insurance, or refusal. We are going to talk about the certificate of origin. A certificate of origin, often abbreviated as CO, is an important document used in international trade. A certificate of origin, as the name indicates, is a document which specifies the country of origin of the goods. In a printed form or as an electronic document, it is completed by the exporter and certified by a recognized issuing body, attesting that the goods in a particular export shipment have been produced, manufactured, or processed in a particular country. A certificate of origin is sometimes called a Form A. Virtually every country in the world considers the origin of imported goods when determining what duty will be assessed on the goods, or in some cases, whether the goods may be legally imported at all. There are two major types of certificate of origin: non-preferential certificate and preferential certificate. Non-preferential certificate of origin are the most common type of certificate. This certificate of origin see that goods do not benefit from any preferential treatment and do not emanate from a particular bilateral or multilateral free trade agreement. Professional certificate refer to the COs, which enable product to enjoy traffic reduction, exemption when they are exported to countries extending those privileges. For example, GSP, that is, Generalized System of Preference, Commonwealth Preference Certificate. Certificate of origin must comply with letter of credit, foreign customs requirements, or a buyer's request. In most countries, chambers of commerce are the key agent in the delivery of certificate of origin. In China, this certificate is generally issued by the Import and Export Commodity Inspection Bureau, or
China Council for Promotion of International Trade.
Here it is, a sample of Certificate of Origin. As we can see here, it contains the name of exporter and consignee, means of transport and route, country of origin, of destination, description of goods, HS codes, quantity of goods, number and date of invoice, etc. And this is a sample of Certificate of Hong Kong Origin. You see, although the format is different, similar information is needed in this sample. So, just remember, the exporter must at all times be ready to obtain a certificate of origin for any export shipment, as the request is always legitimate.